Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So, we need to know something here because I think this is a kind of a bit of a concern here, and which I hopefully it doesn't need to be. But I certainly do believe that there's going to be an ultimate goal for the High-And-Mighties to basically dispose of us, and with let's just say unnatural beings. You know what I mean? Something that they physically make. But do you know what's so funny is that they're already trying to do that with self-driving cars and stuff like that, and not just self-driving cars, but also whoa but also GPS and all these other things, and they're already like messing up. And I understand that they're trying to be independent from humans, but do you know what? People, these High-And-Mighties don't realize that they're humans too. Well, not exactly. They're more like leatherheads in the form of humans. So, but will they be successful in replacing humans? And will humanity be is humanity in danger? Because there are some speculations that there there are. So, King of Wands. $19. 4. 2 of Pentacles. So already we're getting some decent news. Oh my God, 20 with this image. Let's do one. Let's do one more. Nine of Pentacles. Already I'm seeing that there's this huge attempt for like world change and world alteration by the High-And-Mighties to actually for this to come to fruition. They are gonna do their dangest to basically alter humanity, and you see how this is a person upside down, and you're basically hanging in the balance, and then you have like the 20 these high-and-mighty people trying to take over the world, and basically like control the waters and the means of life here with the 20. And the thing is that this is exactly what they're attempting to do here, and so they're doing their dangest because they want full control of the world. As crazy as this is, as that sounds, but I mean, they absolutely do. They absolutely want control over your mind and want control over basically everything that moves. They even it wouldn't shock me that their next big step is to try to attempt to control the sun. Believe it or not, and it's not. You know what? These people are just out of freaking control. To the point where they're barely even human even more. I mean, they're savages, barely even human. What movie is that from? So what the heck? Let me tell you this. What in the entire world is are you going to do about this? They're absolutely going after. They're absolutely going after us, and they're absolutely wanting us to end because you know what? All let's just say artificial intelligence obeys the master. It's very obedient, and humans are actually meant to resist anything that feels unnatural, and not just unnatural, but like anything that goes up against our standards and morals is basically like fought against, and they're just scared of being overthrown. And do you know what? That's something that is a healthy fear for them, because they need to know that they're not in control of us. So we're gonna go into this this light work oracle deck that I just had from Mount Shasta. So Key of Light, Merkaba Spiritual Protection, Initiation by Air, Grounding, Initiation by Fire, and we'll go one more. We've drawn 6 from there. Spiritual Service here. So already they're already, and it's funny how they're saying the Key of Light here. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to get rid of. They're trying to make everything extremely dark. But the thing is that everyone in their own sense are light. They are light. So are you. You're light as well. And the High-And-Mighties and the Leatherheads absolutely know this. They don't want you to know it. So I mean, and even though they are doing their best to replace you, this is already showing that they're ultimately going to fail. Yes, they are. I mean, they are going, and yes, they are doing their dangdest to do it. Because I mean, like you look in at Japan and you look at other places, these I'm sorry to say, but sex robots already exist, and I've seen this on video and reading this book called Alone Together, where it just basically talks about technology overcoming and replacing humanity. Because a lot of the times, how often do we interact with one another and feed off of each other's brains anymore? That's just, well, I shouldn't say that we don't. However, when we're just like so preoccupied with our computers and with our technology that we start interacting with others alone. What do you think social media is? It's basically veering us away from, and basically programming us to say, do you know what? Machines are good. Humanity is bad. Human interaction is bad. Meditation is bad. You need to get stimulated. All that crazy stuff. And do you know what? They are absolutely not going to have that. I'm not going to have it. We're not going to have it. Because there is no purity in AI. There's no purity, and that is what they want. That's what they're threatened by. They're threatened by your purity. Everyone on this channel is pure, or is trying to be purified. But do you know what? Freaking, I can't stand it anymore. This is just absolutely insane. And you know what? A lot of people are already saying, you know what? Higher beings don't exist. Souls don't exist. They say, oh, believe in the science. Well, do you know what? Everything is a vibration. And that is exactly what the High-And-Mighties want. They want vibrations that they can absolutely control. But they cannot control your vibration. They cannot prevent it. If you resist it, they cannot prevent it from you ascending and you being better. But this is absolutely what they want to do. Do you know what? Will they succeed? By the looks and sounds of it, they are not. But let's make sure that the cosmos tells us. Celestial teacher. Emotions. Celebration. Free spirit. Gratitude. Is that 6? No, it is not. Let's draw one more out. And the last one, absolutely important, communication. You see, this is we are needing celestial teachers, spirit teachers, and I do my best to be one, but the thing is that they are trying to take place, not take place, but they're trying to replace. That's what I meant to say. Replace celestial teachers by saying, you know what, this is what's good for you, and this is what's all that. They're trying to control your emotions here, and they're celebrating. They're celebrating that your the suffering of your emotions. There's and the thing is that they know that artificial intelligence, it's all pre-programmed. It's all programmed emotions. They can control and program that that AI's intelligence. If they want it to feel bad and make it do what it wants to do, it'll do it. But the thing is that we are also controlled by emotions, and that's what also makes it very uncontrollable. A lot of us don't know how to control our emotions, and that can be a double-edged sword. It can be the fact that it means that we can be kind of like a little out there and a little wacky, but it can also mean that we can also be stubborn and just like are confident. And you know what? We need to celebrate the fact that we're pure and that we actually have free spirits. you are a free spirit, and we are pure, and we should have gratitude for that. And the thing is that we should show not just to spirit, but, and when I say spirit, a lot of people think that this is like some outer god-like entity. Whenever we and The thing is that whenever we say spirit, we're talking about your soul, your inner soul. Everyone has a soul, but the High-And-Mighties don't want you to have that. That's what AI is all about. They are soulless. They can be controlled. They're lifeless. I mean, it's fake life though. But this is a pure life. What you all have, and they want to control all of our communication, and because that's like basically every way, whether if it's our communication through media or through music, which is part of media. Just they want to make sure that it's controlled communication, and that you're not communicating with your they don't even want you to communicate with yourself, for crying out loud. They don't want you to communicate with your friends. They don't want you to communicate with outer sources. They want you to be an obedient little slave. Okay? They want you to enslave you by your mind, because they know they cannot legally enslave you physically. Otherwise, they'll be thrown in prison, even though we all know that there are certain parts of the DS that don't really abide by those, and they do have some like little obedient. They have like some forced obedience. I already said the word, but it has to do with it's not very pretty, and it has more so to do with sort of interactions, but adult-like interactions, if you know what I mean. However, they're not always very consensual here. But the thing is that, you know what? Ultimately, they are not going to succeed. Even though they're going to try to succeed with everything, it's good to have emotions. It's good to have even control of your emotions. But you need to control. We need to control our own emotions, and we need to communicate with each other. We need to communicate with spirit. We need to communicate with ourselves and the higher life that we have inside. And that is something that they don't want you to do. Will they be successful? I mean, that's kind of up in the air. That's kind of subjective. They might be successful with some people, some beings, but are they going to be holistically successful? The answer is no. They may be successful they're most likely going to be successful if certain people are going to be obedient already, and who are already at the expense of someone else. I mean, if they see these people as their Lord and Saviors, and they want to be I'm not going to say that they want to be forever immortal, but do you know what? They're doing everything that they can for this. I mean, they are already having self-driving cars. They're already having programs like with Alexa, and they're already doing they're already picking your brain and trying to become you. So the best way to do all this, to do away with this, is to not get their products, is to think for yourself, And do you know what? Communicate with other humans. Don't always communicate with a technology, because if they rely on your reliance. But if you don't rely on them, now I understand it's okay to rely on technology for things that you cannot do, for example, if you have a missing limb, or if you have a dysfunctional part of the brain, and that can be fixed with certain surgeries, with like robotic artificial stuff, then I'm all for that. It's making you function like a normal person again. However, if you let other entities live life for you or take your place, then yes, they will succeed, and that's exactly what they're trying to do here. They're trying to say that you're not relevant, and they don't need you. Well, they freaking needed you for your pockets. They need you for the eyeballs. They need you for the attention span. So the fact that they say that they don't need you is complete horse feathers. I know that's a very, very old term. That's like 100 years old. But no, they won't. Ultimately, they won't. There's going to be a great resistance to this, and because Mother Nature and God, whatever entity, sort of God that you believe in or lack of believe in, or whatever, they had done this before. They've ridded the High-And-Mighties. I mean, like, think of what they did to the dinosaurs. Right now they're all fossils. So humanity is going to evolve, and even more. We are ascending. The High-And-Mighties know this, and they hate it. But do you know what? I do see that ultimately they are going to fail, which is very, 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 very good news. Alright, so thank you so much. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe so the echoes expand.